And they had a long drive last time. In the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy. Type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take her, so they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
One, it's 2nd and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Here's Akers. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Eason. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. 49 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Eason. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
At the 50-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken from about the 12. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna pull out one for the set. No until there's nothing left. I'm gonna run to the bread until we all up in buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, but we coming for the check. We ain't gonna run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Back to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll run here with Akers. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3.
Running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Shrink that ball. 56, Mike, 56, Mike.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Panthers have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll run with Michel. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And it's Michel once again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. His throw incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And a minuscule gain of maybe offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Michel going to try again. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michel. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a chip shot.